Hello friends, now we are going to study effect of neutral grounding on fault analysis. Let us assume we have three-phase transmission line from Goregaon to Dadar. This is the condition of 12 p.m. and this is the condition of 3 p.m. Same line, same distance. So what is happening exactly? At 12 p.m. a three-phase fault happens at Dadar, and at 3 p.m. here a single line to ground fault happens at the Dadar. So if here the fault happen, that is three phase, then what we will write, ISC will be write 1 upon Z PU, means if I will write, I can write 1 upon Z1, because we know that original can be represented by with positive, and here if the fault is happening at the single line, so what I can write is the value of ISC of SLG basically will be equal to 3 into 1 upon Z1 plus Z2 plus Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 plus 3Zn. We are not considering ZF, means here ZF value will be equal to 0. So we know the formula of fault current in single line to ground fault, that is 3 into IR1, means 3 into 1 upon Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 plus 3Zn. So ISC per phase we can calculate, that is 1 upon Z1 in case of three-phase fault, and here ISC of per phase in case of SLG fault is coming out to be 3 upon Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 plus 3Zn. So now what we are doing is the per phase current of three phase and per phase current of single line to ground fault will be same when the value of Zn will be changing. Means let us assume at 12 p.m. any kind of three phase fault is happening, then the current per phase current that is flowing is 1500 ampere, and it will be constant because the short circuit current is not depending on the value of Zn, means neutral current. And here in single line to ground fault, ISC per phase, it can be 1500, it can be less than 1500, and it can be greater than 1500. From here it will depend on the value of Zn. So what is the case when the per phase short circuit current in three phase will be equal to per phase short circuit current into single line to ground fault? So what we can do is ISC of per phase in three phase fault and ISC of per phase in single line to ground fault, we have to make equal. So we can write 1 upon Z1 is equal to 3 upon Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 plus 3Zn basically. So what we can see from here, that Z1 for the transmission line, or in general for the generator also, Z1 and Z2 are almost equal. So what we are going to do is we are going to replace with 2Z1. So 1 upon Z1 will be equal to 3 upon 2Z1 plus Z0 plus 3Zn. So this will become 2Z1 plus Z0 plus 3Zn is equal to 3Z1. So from here we can say that the value of Zn will be equal to 1 by 3 Z1 minus Z0. So if short circuit current of three phase fault and short circuit current of single line to ground fault will have to be equal, means 1500 ampere here, 1500 ampere here, So the value of Zn will be equal to 1 upon 3 Z1 minus Z0. This is when we have taken Zn is equal to Z2, because if the Z1 will not be equal to Z2, then you have to apply the formula of this ISC of 3 phase, that will be per phase basically, will be equal to ISC of SLG. Then you can apply this and you can calculate the whatever value will be desired. But if the Z1 value is equal to Z2, then you can directly remember this formula and you can finally get the answer whatever the question will be asked in the examination. So one thing we have learned from here, that it will depend on the Zn value, means ISC of 3 phase is constant because it is not depending on the value of Zn. So what is variable? ISC of SLG variable. So what we can do is, if the value of Zn will be changing, this value will be changing, there might be a chance that this ISC of SLG can be equal to or greater than or less than. It will depend totally on the value of Zn. As Zn value changes, so ISC of SLG value will be changes. So short circuit MVA in case of 3 phase will be root 3 times of voltage and ISC basically. And here it is presented in 3 phase. So this is 3 phase power. And in case of single line to ground fault, what we are seeing as, it should be per phase, but whatever short circuit level of MVA of SLG has been written, then we must retain in terms of 3 phase. It should have been written in single phase basis, but here with the comparison point of view, single level short circuit level of SLG single line to ground fault will be considered in 3 phase also, whether the fault is happen on single phase. This is only the comparison point of view. So root 3 times of V voltage into ISC of single line to ground fault, whatever the value will be calculated. Here you can see that in single line to ground fault also, this is phase current and this is line current. So do not need to worry, you can get the idea from here, and we will solve one question here, so you will get the concept very easily. So this is all about this short circuit level. If you want to calculate the short circuit level of double line fault or double line to ground fault, so you must calculate ISC or IF. This will be phase as well as line, and if you will multiply root 3 into EF or voltage into this fault, so this will be converted into whatever double L fault level or double LG fault level. So when you will solve the question, you will get to know about this, how you are getting. We have see that ISC value will be equal to 1 upon Z1 in case of this, and let us assume this is 1500 ampere, and ISC of single line to ground fault is equal to 1 upon Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 plus 3Zn. So we saw that if Zn value is changing, so ISC value is changing. So we have also seen that when Zn value was equal to 1 by 3 Z1 minus Z0, what was IF ISC of SLG was equal to ISC of 3 phase. Now if Zn value is less than 1 by 3 Z1 minus Z0, then what will happen? If Zn value is greater than 1 by 3 Z1 minus Z0, then what will happen? So to understand this, let us assume if we are putting the value of Zn is equal to 1 by 3 Z1 minus Z0 here, so we are getting 1500 ampere, and in this case both currents are same. If we increase the value of Zn, then what will happen? Denominator value will increase numerically and this will decrease. So we can say wherever Zn value is increases, so ISC of SLG will be less than ISC of 3 phase. When Zn is greater than 1 by 3 Z1 minus Z0, ISC of SLG is less than ISC of 3 phase. Let us revise this. If Zn we are writing 1 by 3 Z1 minus Z0, so we are getting 1500 ampere. So whatever value will increase Zn here, the value of current will be less than 1500. It means ISC of SLG will be less than ISC of three phase, because this ISC of three phase is constant, this is not changing. And the same for Zn is less than 1 by 3 Z1 minus Z0, vice versa, and we can get ISC of SLG is greater than ISC of three phase. Always remember these kind of formulas, and there might be a chance in the examination this question can be asked easily. So here it is all about the effect of neutral grounding.